What's up everybody, this is the Crazy KirbyKid and I'm bringing you a couple of 1v1 matches of Spelunky Deathmatch and BaraBariBall, two indie games, one that's out on Xbox and one that is still in development. But here is Spelunky and I'm playing with a friend of mine, F-Hero. You may have remembered that name from the last video where we did Spelunky Deathmatch 4 players. But here we're showing off how the 1v1 gameplay is like and some of its strengths and weaknesses. So right here, we've never played these levels before, but as you can see with the big object in the middle, there's a bit of a camping issue. But as you can see right there, whip combos into the Psychic Blast are going to be one of the most dominant strategies in the game. All you need is one whip and you can win the entire thing. So maneuvering around these oddly shaped platforms is how these matches generally start, but it's a little ring around the rosy until one whip, and usually it quickly becomes a KO after that. So my friend F-Hero is up 2 matches on me, and let's see how I adapt. Not a lot of flow in this particular jungle level because there's so many obstacles in the way at the start, not a lot of open spaces. Right here, Psychic Blasts are coming in and out and we're both doing a little camping. So there's 2 blasts that tried to get us right there. He's keeping me back with the flash. But luckily I didn't die there. I'm down to 2 hearts. And then I just activate the whip combo. One whip is all you need. So here we go again. Different obstacles, different enemies in the way, but those really don't matter. All that matters is how you clear out these initial obstacles and if you can activate your whip combo. So right here the game gets a little bit stally because neither player necessarily wants to approach, and right there I trapped him in a web gun and was able to get another kill. That's because there's just not a lot of space to move around in that particular level, which may be a good thing if you think that the rapid air control is a bit too much. Oh, I got a whip off. Looks like I win this round. It's really that easy. And I wish for a 1v1 so that you could take out the Psychic Blast and just play with the items. But I don't know how else you could discourage camping. In some ways the Psychic Blast is important, but it just leaves the infinite combos of the whip being too powerful. So here's the second stage. It's a little odd, and as you can see my friend is still new to the game, so he's going to kill himself quite a lot just learning the ropes. But here he does some really good aim and gets me. I didn't think that bomb would hit me, but I definitely died there. Just doing some quick cuts so you can see all the action. Rope down to the spike so you don't die, and you can invade your friend's island. And once there, seems like there's a lot of interesting things you can do once you invade each other's islands, so we went ahead and played this set of levels again, but as you can see my friend's still killing himself. So right there he could pressure me with bombs as I was climbing down, maybe tried to get a good kill off the spikes. Trying to pressure someone when they're above you is very difficult. It's better to be below your opponents when they're jumping, but if they have a solid footing, it's better to be above. So right here I'm just trying to blow up his tree from remote, and I got it, but then I died. I think we can just place a bomb underneath it all, but right there just a clever strategy. Set a rope up early. And he's still killing himself, so we went on to the next level. So cooking a bomb by holding it in your hands and throwing it, it's a really powerful strategy. And as you can see there with the extreme amount of hit stun that doesn't start ticking down until you land on the ground, I was able to just set up a second bomb and finish him off. And right there, cooking and throwing is just so effective. They really have to get up in order to survive a cook strategy. Oh, I got a whip. It should be game over, but I got a little lazy on my timing. So now I have to chase him. Oh, whipped him down. Looks like we get one more chance. Combos are way too powerful in this game. Maybe if we started the round with no bombs, but I think that would just make it far less interesting. And right there, cooked bomb and thrown. Easy kill. So now I'm trying something different, just going for the items instead of the direct aggression. And seeing how things work. As long as my friend F-Hero stays up at the top, it's kind of hard for me to pressure him down below. And since he has a really good item, I have to be very careful. So look what happens here. The explosions don't set off the bombs. Or the explosion didn't set off that sticky bomb and I ran right into it. I have no idea why that happened. Sticky bomb should blow up with everything else that blows up. So just like that, even when you're up high, whipping is such a good strategy. Right there, threw a bomb, stunned him early, whip, whip. I mean, that's just a round all over in a couple of seconds. So we switch levels, try to see if that changes things up a bit. I like throwing frogs. But as you can see here, just one whip, and it's pretty much game over. I could have pressured him if that bomb wasn't there and finished him off. So he's trying to throw a bomb in, but he didn't throw it high enough. Now it's just whip, 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 whip. Throw a bomb, jump, psychic blast. If you got out, the bomb would have exploded. If you're not careful where you throw your bombs and where you're going to place your character, you get whipped right back into it. So this level's a little different. Bombs are a lot less effective because the water slows them down and allows you to see them coming. And I really like the way the water slows down the movement. It makes it much more manageable to aim and kind of makes the game a lot more exciting because it's more playable. But as you can see there, the alien gun blast was stopped by the camera sitting on the ground, but not the ice guns. I have no idea why that's the case. So many weird, seemingly arbitrary rules in this game. Shotgun jetpack, best combo in the game. Just really nothing he could have done. So coming over here, just a simple ice kill. We both whipped each other there. The piranha decided to attack my friend. Now I have the killer knife, and he's so afraid of it that he's just gonna get eaten alive. So on the next level, a little pro play, jumping to the middle as soon as possible. But then we both kind of jumped onto the spikes right there. My friend makes a good play here and stays on the vine and sets up a strong whip strategy. And that bomb blew up early, I think, because his shield touched it, which is kind of weird. But then look how much hit stun you have. You can combo from the upper layer to the bottom layer. It's just really dangerous sometimes to be up high when there's so many spikes below. But now we're going to switch gears and look at the game BaraBariBall. And this is some 1v1 footage of my brother and myself playing. And I like playing pink, so I'm going to be the monk or the pink character in all these clips. And this is when we were still tuning the game, messing with the character air control, a couple of dodges, and hit attack strength values. So you'll see some attacks send each other flying very far, very fast, and others don't seem to work very well at all. But we're still tuning the game at this point. But I just want to show how different the gameplay is in BaraBariBall and how we fight over the ball, especially compared to some of the footage that I took and uploaded on YouTube previously. The link should be down in the description. But now, because the attacks don't lunge you in the direction that you use them, and because dodging in the air is just a little bit cleaner after the air dash, it looks like, and there's charge attacks, you can see a lot of interesting counters and scenarios and maneuverability happening. Like that was my charge attack, and I I can control it by spinning in midair and rising up and down. But as you can see, we're doing a lot of work to maneuver the ball left and right. Sometimes it's really hard to see how you get the ball past each other or how you actually keep the ball moving in the direction you want. So the gameplay right now looks like a lot of mad scrambling. That's one thing we're trying to clean up. But it's interesting moving sideways, forward, up and down around the ball, and when they hit it, you trying to time your attacks just afterwards so you can keep it in place or keep it going in your direction. Right there, I faked out going down and I went back up and used a charge attack to hit the ball, but my charge attack, we weakened it so much it hardly moved the ball at all. Right there, I overcommit. That's one of the drawbacks of using charge attacks is you can overcommit and put yourself in a really bad position because all they need to do is hit the ball and then hit you once, and it's pretty hard to recover at that point. Multi-hitting attacks, using the ball to help increase my attack time. Right there, way overcommitted, and then I couldn't catch up in time. He just dunks it. So in the second clip, I'm going to change characters. I'm going to be the large, muscular character. My brother's going to play the girl again. Right here, look at the muscular character, his lunging air charge attack. He does this double-handed spike, and I'm going to try to use that to my advantage. Right there, I'm using ground rolls to get past him, and then switching to these air spikes so I can slam everything down to the ground like that. See that? I gotta go after the ball, but I don't get it. So my character is very strong, but he's not too fast. He's got these huge attacks like that rising uppercut or the big air spike. So he's got to make the most of those. So you'll see me try to set up the ball by tossing it lightly to my opponent and then following it up with some of these stronger attacks that just try to trap either the ball or my opponent. You see that spinning attack was way too powerful. And that spike so strong if you can land it. But then I'm trying to spike the ball on the wrong side, so I forget I gotta go pick it up, bring it back over to the top of the stage. Trying to scare my brother like that, get a good air hit off. But since he's so fast, he keeps rebounding off of all my strong hits and coming back for more, so it's really hard for me to get the advantage. But right there, use the spike, hit 3 times. Trying to get as many hits on this as possible. Didn't time my air attack there correctly. To see how we're hitting the ball back and forth and it's changing possessions, but it's really hard to get a sense of like what's really benefiting us in the long run. And it always seems like running with the ball and tossing it off the side is still the most effective strategy. So it kind of makes using all these attacks seem kind of pointless. Like special techniques like that, we're moving quite a lot, but it just doesn't seem to be advancing the game forward according to the rules, getting points. Right there I was out of jump, so I had to do a risky air attack in order to keep my advantage. So yeah, spikes are good. See, now I have 2 points. So that's one of the things I like about this character. He's so strong that he can make comebacks on the ball and the opponents by knocking them into the water from very high up. And that's game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my blog for my article and other things about game analysis. This is Crazy KirbyKid. I'll see you guys next time.